This is D with Divine Needle and Divine L, and this is the new moon in Virgo reading, September the 6th, 2021. Okay, so let's look at the astrology. We have Black Moon Lilith sitting on the node in Gemini, and that node is retrograde. Then, so they're both at 5 degrees. We have Uranus, Gaia, Heaven, 14 degrees in Taurus retrograde. The Wounded Warrior, Chiron, retrograde in Aries, 11 degrees. We have Neptune in Pisces, retrograde at 22 degrees. Jupiter retrograde, 25 degrees in Aquarius. Saturn, the timekeeper, the Lord of Karma, retrograde, 7 degrees Aquarius. And Pluto in Capricorn, retrograde, 24 degrees. Then we have this triangle going on between the non-retrograde and the retrograde. The triangle consists of Mercury at 9 degrees in Libra. Venus is still in Lady Justice, Libra, at 24 degrees. And we have this amazing triangle between Mercury, Saturn, Black Moon Lilith, sitting on the node, and our moon at 0 degrees in Virgo. A Virgo moon. Virgo new moon. So we're going to check out what this means for the collective. Now, these lines crisscrossing here with the red one capping it, I find that energy interesting. We've got Mars and Neptune in opposition across here. And these Mars and Pluto and Venus and Jupiter. So we're going to find out what that means for the collective exactly. And yeah, but today I was called to pull out some cards I haven't pulled out in a while. And I think it's because everybody needs a pep talk. So here we go. First one is going to be an empowering question. So, an empowering question for the collective, new moon in Virgo. Empowering question for the collective, new moon in Virgo. Happy Labor Day to everybody that's in the U.S. celebrating. Happy birthday to the Virgos out there. If it's your birthday right now, all the Virgos. Where's your favorite place? Heaven. Home. That's home for me. Okay. Interesting. So think about where your favorite place is and let your mind drift there. I think it will help a lot, for sure. Okay. I just made my camera all wonky because I was playing with this. Hang on. Close enough. Okay. For the collective. Affirmation for the collective, please. Divine wisdom guides me. Divine wisdom guides me. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. Okay. Let your mind wander to where that favorite place is. All right. And it's a new moon, so Kuan Yin had to come out. For the collective, please. Okay, that was quick. We got two. Bamboo moon. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? The holodeck? The Matrix? TikTok? Remember, the Lord of Karma is in Aquarius. Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. It's a lot about being safe. Keep in mind, some of the things that I put out over on Divine Owl may have a lot of people reeling. I know it did me, but then I remembered the holodeck and the program running, and everything's unfolding as it should. Also, keep in mind, now that you know something in advance, instant karma will happen. Instant. So keep that in mind. Beautiful cards. Harp. Reveal the peacock beauty. The peacock is stunning in graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty. Within you resides a glorious being of light, with an ability to create. Your intentions, remember it's new moon, set your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy wise use of your creative power to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessing upon your plans, projects, and words. Okay, guys. Words we needed to hear. Remember, the divine clock is running. And no matter how crazy things seem around us and what's happening, like my reading gave me the Wheel of Fortune, and a tarot reader or a remote viewer said, this is destined somehow. So keep that in mind. Okay. Something else that was kind of interesting. I have been waiting for a new Spirit Keepers deck from the author of Benabel Wynn, the deck that has been a significant tool in them giving me dates and many other things. Interestingly enough, and divinely guided enough, she named the deck Revelations. Coincidence? I don't speak to her. Something else that's very interesting. That deck, those decks that were ordered are trapped in the South China Sea. The deck of Revelations. You can't make that up. Yes, everything is tied together. They called me to use this deck today. to get the reading. So that's what we're going to do. Remember, it's all about the holodeck. The astrology wheel is a 2D representation of the wheel. Okay. Do I do, which spread do you want? The usual. Okay. So, the overall energy for the collective, this new moon energy, new moon in Virgo. Set your intentions. Be wise in what those are. Collective. Overall energy for the collective, new moon Virgo. We got two. Princess of Cups and the Hermit. That's our overall energy. What's our highest priority for the collective? What is the highest priority for the collective right now? Highest priority for the collective. Highest priority. Moon in Virgo. Death card. And what do they need to be mindful of and or prepare for, please? What do they need to be mindful of and or prepare for? For the collective, what do they need to be mindful of and or prepare for? Underlying King of Cups. The communication counselor king. We have abandoned success, 8 of Cups. Princess of Wands. Princess of Swords. And shortened force, 8 of Swords. Always check the underlying energy first. We need a sneaky peek. King of Cups. This is the communicator, the counselor. By the way, fixed sign, Scorpio. The kings are always fixed signs. Princess of Pentacles and Ruin. 10 of Swords. And Heartbreak, Sorrow. The Devil. And Dominion. 2 of Wands. Okay, I can already see I need to spend some time with these cards because they're telling a story. So give me a moment. I'm just going to pause while I reflect on this. All right, the underlying energy. We're going to work on that first. This is communication. This king. He's very good. He can be a counselor. The interesting thing is behind him, we have a bird with wings and something dropping behind him. It looks like, the picture was meant to look like an eagle rising up originally, but what I'm seeing is this eagle drops something that is bright. It starts out narrow, gets wider, and then princess. It's like a page of Earth. So it could be any Earth sign. But what this is, these are messenger cards and learning cards. So learning about this. So some sort of communication coming through about this bird dropping something. That something that got dropped is now affecting the land below. Ruin. So there's going to be an incoming communication about whatever this is, and it's going to be heartbreaking. The Devil, Major Arcana. This is the Stick a Fork in Me, I'm Done card. The Devil card is fear. The Devil's Dominion. And where that dominion lies, specifically. This is a queen that goes after what she wants. She doesn't let anybody stop her. It's a fire queen. And they're trying to expand dominion, holding the earth in their hand. This is all about fire and expanding their dominion. Oh, goodness. Remember, there's no mistakes. There's no mistakes. Okay. It just so happens this queen at 12 seconds made it out of Aries into Taurus. Hierophant. Card of Taurus. Moving forward. Knight of Cups. communication. That little crab floating out of that cup. They've used this card to speak about the virus itself that we've all been dealing with. And the Knight of Pentacles, slow forward earthly movement. This is a hesitation. This one hesitates at the water. Hesitates at the water. Then the Queen of Swords, card of Libra. Cardinal signs are the queens. Cutting out what no longer serves. And leaving others out in the cold, material trouble. Sneaky eeky. These are opportunities. By the way, some remote viewers saw people doing exactly this in caves this winter. Try not to go into that mode, fear mode. Do not. Everybody's been living in fear far too long. And as I've always said, if you live in fear, you're not living. You're not. And the fact that if you don't realize it, that you do reincarnate, and the battle is being waged on the other side too, multiple dimensions actually, I just heard. If something happens, we can use it on the other side too. Don't live in fear. They think they're getting away with something. They are not. Overall energy, Princess of Cups. She has a little turtle. So learning some communication. And this is the hiding in caves part, the Hermit. Deep Diver, to go out with the light of the star card, that is the star inside there. Going out to guide others with the wisdom. Shark. Black Edge. If you guys watched my other videos, there's a shark when you type in the word Black Edge. Something to do with the water. A submarine or a ship. There's going to be multiple events. I can tell you that right now. But only one person, just one, has to know what those are and speak the words, I do not consent. And that's already happened. Remember, there's no mistakes. Our highest priority, the Death card. It's a transitional energy. The Pale Horse Rider. The Twin Towers, this is sticking out to me. There's pictures of the sun behind the Twin Towers. This came up in the Sabian Mysteries pictures. And, so this is learning, communication, messenger of communication. See this ball that drops. It's the ground. There it is between the towers. 9/11. 9/11 and Pearl Harbor have both been brought up. It's interesting because in the news now the DHS and FBI are warning of, this is the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and they're warning of anniversary attacks by terrorists. But if you saw my video that I've done over on Divine L, if you've been watching, you know who the real terrorists are. Has everything to do with some serious jackasses. Yep. See how this child with the flowers does not fear the Pale Horse Rider? Because they're in their innocence. Okay? See the dead man with the crown on the ground? That's what happens when karma snaps you in the ass instantly. Remember, there's no mistakes. Remember that. That's our highest priority. Be like this child. Don't fear. Don't fear. Okay? Remember, do not fear. Because if you're on the right side of the destiny's wheel, you'll be just fine. No matter what happens. No matter what. You are eternal beings. Don't forget it. Abandon success. Walking away from what you once previously built on an entirely new, different path. The divine will lead you down the right path as long as you're listening to your internal dialogue that goes on. I've told you guys, taught you guys, you don't need anybody to talk to the divine. All you have to do is talk to yourself in your own head and you're talking to the divine. Princess of Wands. Strategist. Is that fire queen walking away? Because truth was revealed? Because that sword right there that she's holding is the sword of destiny. This is learning the truth. Learning messenger card. And shortened force. 8 of Swords. Pay attention to your dreams. Somebody's going to get their fire put out. Pale Horse Rider. Somebody with a crown. Yep. That's the truth. Remember, the Fire Queen can wear a false mask. Absolutely. That's funny because that very same crown that I'm speaking of, you're the tiger. Cards don't lie. The truth's gonna be out, exposed. They're gonna be, yeah, trying to go hide, I have a feeling. Because all those U.S. servicemen that died in Kabul, which they're now denying was they had anything to do with, which we know better now. Time for them to be tied up, isn't it? All right. Bound by the threads of fate. Destiny. And the Pale Horse Rider. Wow. And I thought they were going to give me a regular reading. Okay. I'm going to pull these up out of the way because I'm going to ask them to give words of guidance and wisdom to you guys. Which deck? Words of guidance and wisdom. Which deck are we going with? I didn't even have to clarify those cards. Those spoke volumes to me. We're going with Spirit Keepers. Yep, yep, yep. Spirit Keeper time. All right. One of these days, my Revelations deck will find its way to my hands. As it should. Aptly named, I might add. You have to love that. Words of wisdom and guidance for the collective. 6 cards. I just heard 3. Okay. For the collective, wisdom and guidance. Oh, they gave me more than 3. You guys gave me 4. Okay, we got the 2 of Wands again. And the 3 of Swords. All right. So, I'm curious. They shot those out quick. The Hector defeat. Take no prisoners card. All right. We have Major Arcana, the Magus. This is a reminder that you are eternal. As above, so below. So they're trying to remind you that what I was saying about the astrology wheel, the grand machine, everything is happening as it's supposed to. So make sure you don't stand in fear, stand in love. Don't fear, the rebirth, so to speak. Okay? You are eternal. Manifestation energy. The bereaved. 3 of Swords. The discerning one. 2 of Scepters. So those of us, this heartbreak's going to put us on a path. Remember, everything happens for a reason. And this path is Mimir's well. Wish fulfillment. Repeat after me. Light, love, life. Light, love, life. Light, love, life. A wish granted. So picking this whole thing's going to set you on a different path. So try to keep that in mind. The wheel is turning. The grand machine. As above, so below. As within, so without. You're all connected. And whether you're on this side of the realm or the other side of the realm. So try to keep your walk in honor, okay? Walk in honor, hold your head up high, and try to keep in mind about destiny, the sword of truth and clarity. Try to remember that. I know these are not easy times. I totally get that. But what will be, will be. So basically the strength card, love and compassion. Try to help those you can. Aw, what are you doing, Hades? He's over here giving mommy some love. He's one of the 3 kittens that lost their mittens. By the way, they're a year old now. Time flies. Anyway, yes, Zeus, Apollo, and Hades, the 3. So they were aptly named. Anyway, yeah, try to hang in there. Keep your heads up high. The truth is going to come out. All this shenanigans will be exposed. It's already been exposed. It's just on a grand scale. Okay? So hang in there, guys. And just remember the what's going on out there. And try to push good energy in the direction of those that need it. Okay? Anyway, remember, you can speed these videos up. Little gear, bottom right hand corner of the video. Okay? Anyway, have a good week ahead. I know a lot of us are waiting with bated breath about because of what we know. You can't unknow what you know. Highest priority, transition energy. I'm walking away from what you previously built because a new path is going to be set out. Okay. All right. Have a good one. Do the best you can. No fear.